So there's a trophy wife school by Rebal D. I don't know. What? Where do I need to go to? Might be in place to find a wife. I guess. I guess. We'll see. Sounds like what we need, possibly. Well, we'll see. Also, please consider liking and subscribing. I appreciate it. I have no idea what I'm getting myself into. However, this school sounds interesting. It sounds like something that I need. It sounds like something that I would go to find a wife. Do it yourself. Nah.
Here. What are you doing here in the village? Covered in mud, living with the chickens. Their hair grew better than yours. It's giving Cinderella before the fairy godmother. Fairy godmother.
I have to say though, I must say this though. I have to say this actually. This almost looks like I would have guessed this is a green screen. They're becoming more realistic, I was about to say, but if this actually is where he actually is, then that's crazy.
Amy, who allegedly runs a boot camp for common village folks like you and I. Oh! To marry billionaires in China. Wait, so like...
Fuck then, I'm not a billionaire. Guess I can't find a wife. Anyways, throwing rocks at couples. Today's Valentine's Day. Guys, today's Valentine's Day. I'm gonna say this. Throw rocks at your local couples. That's all I'm gonna say. Yes, you must hit both of them. Otherwise it doesn't count. Double kill.
Trophy wife boot camp? Yes. Some lists say that there's like 450 billionaires in China. That's the low end. Depending on methodology, it could go up to 1,000 billionaires. There's almost 6.5 million people with like a net worth over $1 million, second only to the US in the world. It's a lot.
Do they know that the Chinese just obliterated no-fault divorce? Basically, if you're divorced, you're not getting shit. You only get what you actually bought in that marriage. Do you know this? Do you know this? Huh?
A lot of bachelors. Yeah, well, Amy thought so when she launched her trophy wife socialite boot camp. Oh, I thought that was funny too. Trophy wife camp. It's a camp made for commoners to tap into high society. Go from lower to middle to higher class. So if you're lower class and you've got thousands of dollars lying around.
Wait, how much is the course?
$5,000.
So somebody's paying $5,000.
Oh, 5K. That's interesting. Can go up to 15K USD. Yeah, we're not finding a wife with this one. Never mind. I thought like an actual school, but it's just a course. I'm disappointed now. I'm disappointed. Okay, croc.
$1,000 to go up to higher class. I'm sorry, you higher class. You already upper class. You paying $5,000. You already there. $5,000 for what? To transform this cave troll to a royal. This is a Cinderella story.
A cave troll. Is he usually this aggressive? The cave troll. Anyways, interesting. Now, I don't know, bro. I would probably not do it. Maybe. I would do it. If I was a woman, I would do it. I could just let it be paid by my Sims, right? I could just be the male Pokemon, right?
Except instead of fitting into a glass slipper, you were given a plastic slipper for you to pretend was glass. To pretend you're Cinderella. Because here, you don't learn how to get rich. No, this is not some kind of drop shipping course. No, this is where you learn how to look rich. This is where you learn how to eat.
This is how you how do you say this? This is where you learn to be a hot babe. Yeah, but learning how to look rich won't save that miserable face card at times. I'm feeling.
Fine cake. Describe the taste like a souffle.
然后觉得它的口感非常的绵密，而且呢 you will discover that its texture is exceptionally smooth and velvety, and it predominantly features a delicate light milk fragrance, accompanied by a luxurious richness that envelops and reaches the roof of your mouth delightfully.
Like Yaku, Sasha Susu socialite. She's so elegant, so graceful. She swirls her spoon in her cake. Oh, look at that. The posture, the neck, the elegance, the fingers.
That she is very. I see. I have no issue with, like, see, I like my women not made of glass, paper thin, okay? There's like those hands, they're just too, I don't know. China has been based recently from banning OF to the punishment for CSA to the divorce thingy. Yep, very much, very much. Well, I know this girl, she's popular. Interesting. Doesn't change anything.
Can you eat the cake? Said the commoners during the live. This got some little cream on her lip. But unlike bad cake, that only
That must quickly go. That must quickly go.
sits on the crust of your tongue. Now this one penetrates beneath.
Some desserts have sweetness that only lingers on your tongue, but its milk fragrance fills your entire mouth,
Tickles your larynx.
even your nasal cavity, with a rich aroma.
Overwhelms your nasal cavities. This cheesecake from the
Bitch, this is a cheesecake. You're not Gordon Ramsay. You don't know what you're talking about. This is a cheesecake. This is a cheesecake. And it doesn't even look that great. I can make look at better looking ones. Get out of here.
grocery store. She then gives you a tip. Hot tip.
所以我是觉得大家女孩子是真的是可以囤一些好的甜品在冰箱里面，甚至就是深更半夜突然想吃一口，你就可以取出来。
Take a bite. Don't push it now. That's not classy. Almost
Yeah, don't push it now. Just a bite. Just a little bite. You don't need much. Just a bitey. That's all you need. Just a teensy tiny little bitey.
like it's performative. You know, it's almost like she had a class on class. No, she convinced one of China's biggest.
You're telling me that she and him are a thing. Are you about to tell me that you can make a cheesecake that's so cool? It really ain't that deep. It really ain't that deep.
Actors. Okay? Basically, the 365 Days hero of the Chinaverse. She married Are You Lost Baby Girl of the Chinaverse. Like a bad fan fiction. You know, those Wattpad fan fictions of your mom sold you to One Direction? She wasn't the only ordinary person to marry into wealth and fame. Luna was a flight attendant, and she married Taiwanese-American star Wilbur Pan.
It's just true. As a woman, you can be an absolute loser. You can be an absolute failure. Right? You can be just like broke as bank account in the negatives. And you can still bag a rich person. A rich guy. But Lord behold, a broke-ass boy wants a rich girlfriend. That's not fine, right? How dare you? How dare you? I want equality. What do you mean? What do you mean? Women have it on easy mode. Guys, you need to realize, we spawn at veteran difficulty. Hardcore mode. These chicks, they spawn on recruit. They spawn on recruit. They spawn on Google Gaga mode. It is over. Step up your game, little bro. Like you're any better. You're also cooked.
And then again, Mocha Fang, who was a model, married big-time actor Aaron Kwok. So Chinese netizens were seeing these ordinary people marrying into wealth and fame, and they thought, you know what? It's like a drama. They bump across each other in the streets, and it just felt.
Yeah, and then they banned it in China. It was like, these women got delusional and thinking they would marry rich CEOs. Well, you're wrong.
Like a TV show to many, till a picture sparked an investigation. A picture where Luna and Mocha Fang all together in the company of Amy. Who's Amy? Well, she allegedly runs a trophy wife boot camp. Are you suggesting that these people curated an image of themselves to appeal to billionaire bachelors? Yes, that's what Chinese netizens are suggesting. That's the allegation. This concept of learning how to behave around wealth is not new.
Guys, I may not have a brain, but I may have an idea. I need to act. I don't have to be rich. I just have to act rich. And once I'm dating girls, I'm just gonna say, yo, I'm actually broke as fuck. It is what it is.
Okay, China did not invent this. It kind of exists everywhere. Europe has had finishing schools since forever. Finishing school, meaning finishing touches school, refinement. They refine your behavior so you become more proper. Russia has princess schools. Eastern Europe literally has bride agencies that train.
Guys, what if we reform the school system and create couples already in school through wife and husband training? I have an idea. Like somewhere in like the end of high school, husband and wife training. I know how to solve I know how to solve the population crisis. I know. When in doubt, I can just go to Japan to become a host of the host club and find all the Japanese cougars. Too bad I waited until marriage, so that ain't happening. And also, I already know they're experienced from a dating app. There was a Japanese woman who literally said, I want white mixed babies. I want white mixed babies. We Japanese women are very experienced. I like the doggy style. Straight up, literally, in that biography on that dating app. Crazy work. Still living rent-free in my head. Oh hell nah, no teenage pregnancy. Obviously without the sex. I mean, like, how do you treat a husband? How do you behave around a husband, a wife? Yeah, right? Cooking, cleaning, living in a household. What are you thinking, you degenerate?
Woman on how to appeal to wealthy foreign men. The US straight up got sugar baby coaching. Be sugar baby today. Japan and Korea have these etiquette academies for corporate wives and for high status social settings. You don't want to embarrass yourself and blink too fast at a dinner. Mortifying! These social constructs are a bit ridiculous in my opinion, but none of this is new. Actually, finishing schools have quite a history. During World War II, there was a thing called an SOE, which is like a special operations executive. They operated.
It's like crazy that the dudes also fall for this. That's like the crazy shit, right? They fall for this because when the brain turns off, the penis takes over. Right? And it's like crazy, right? It's like you can't marry any woman, it appears, right? Because you can't marry the Gounette. She will cheat on you with your best friend. You can't marry your high school sweetheart. She leaves to explore, which means she just wants to get dicked up again by other men. And, you can't marry the trad wife. She cheats on you and gets dicked down by other men. What do you choose here? Maybe maybe the gold digger is the one you pick, because as long as you have enough money, she'll stay. That's the problem. What do we do here? Quite sure manor schools exist, but it's not public school. We need this in public school. These people don't get along anymore.
Finishing schools. So what that meant was those who excel in finishing schools, those who were the most, I guess, proper, charismatic, those people would go on.
Oh, and you also can't marry the Christian girl. She still cheats. In the name of the Lord, apparently. I don't know. What do I know? Choose a man. Gay is the way. Too bad I don't like dicks. I don't like dicks. Heterosexual men don't like dicks. And women apparently don't like women. So how do we solve this, right? I mean, look at the abuse statistics. Gays cheat more. Yep. Also, look at the abuse statistics. The average lesbian relationship is just a WWE match. That's it. The average lesbian relationship is just a WWE match. Enough said.
To become some of the most powerful assets for these governments back in World War II. They were used for espionage. They became spies. So there was an intelligence officer, Vera Atkins, that was the architect behind these programs. She essentially finished these female agents, like Christina Skarbek, who was a Polish countess, former beauty queen, and she became Winston Churchill's favorite spy. Her social poise was what allowed her to infiltrate enemy lines. Noor Inayat Khan, who was born into Indian royalty, also, she was a key communications operator. Her sophistication and charisma is what allowed for her very important...
With that face? Anyways. Post-nut clarity is so real. I have post-woman clarity. You feel bad because you just nutted and you realized what I've done. I feel bad because I've dated a woman and realized what I've done. We're not the same.
And dangerous role in the French resistance during the Second World War. So these things, they exist. They existed for certain reasons, and today they exist as well for others. What is new, though, is that China has managed to turn this into this fully digital, big-scale industry. Because these camps, they don't teach you manners in a way where, oh, you're born into, like, high society, let's, like, teach you how to be proper. No, they teach you how to transcend. All right, they teach you how to manipulate, how to fool, how to work everybody around you in a way that benefits you to such an extent you infiltrate into like a billionaire circle, bitch, you get married to one. This is only possible because the world we live in, image moves way faster than reality. So if you don't look like you belong, you don't get access, essentially. A curated image in our modern day and age is actually a lot more powerful than the truth. And these camps, they abuse that.
Buddy, it doesn't matter. I don't have to care about my image. My digital footprint is over. My digital footprint. Bro, the moment somebody finds out my real name, posts it online, and it gets connected to my VTuber persona, my public image is in the trenches. The war trenches, dare I say. It's over then. It's over. I'm a face jail for hate crimes.
Really just using the system to abuse the system, to fool the system. They promise a shortcut, not to wealth, but to the appearance of legitimacy. There's a Chinese proverb about image that goes, the clothes make the person just as gold makes the Buddha. And it emphasizes how your outward appearance, your presentation, how you're packaged is so important on how you as a person are perceived and valued by society. Once you look like it, sit back and relax because society's gonna do the rest for you. The syllabus, module 1, is how you look. They analyze your face, and they don't do any of that love yourself business. No, they look at you and think, what's the most profitable version of your face? Makeup styles to copy certain celebrities, particularly Angelababy.
It's so over. It's so over. Okay. That means if your face card is dog shit, it's just over. You'd have to be gay to get married to a man poker. There was a story of a military man who married his best friend for the benefits. Too bad there are no real benefits. They're trying to... Even marrying a man for benefits doesn't work because they're slowly cutting off all the benefits that married couples get in Germany. So even that doesn't matter anymore. You can't do anything. You don't even get benefits. The only benefit would be adopting a child, I guess. That's the only thing that works, but then you'd actually have to act like you're gay, which I won't be doing. Oh my god, this girl, she's popular, and she's messy, by the way. Yeah, she could mess me up anyways.
Loved by many. She's like the golden standard. Color palettes that read expensive. That pink, yeah, it's like nipple pink. They gotta be clothes that look like...
Why did you have to point that out? Nipple pink? Why?
Old money, even if they're not. I feel like that's kind of obvious. Soft neutrals, pastels, minimal jewelry, nothing loud. Okay, no Gucci. Please, no Balmain. None of that bull. Nothing trendy. Has to be timeless. Everything is designed to say, I've never tried hard a day in my life. While trying extremely hard. This is me, this is all natural. Sometimes what they do in these boot camps that they don't do in other finishing schools is here they'd suggest aesthetic procedures for you. Cosmetic procedures.
Why don't you get a little bit done here, a little bit done there?
Nothing dramatic, of course, you know. We don't want you all to end up looking exactly the same. They look exactly the same. Everybody looks...
You saw the London University snippet? I got no idea what that even means. Anyways. No, it's not fraud. You don't have to... No, it's not fraud. You don't have to sleep with your spouse to be married. Ask every married man. Yeah. I know.
It's like they fell off the same family tree.
But it doesn't matter if it's the same.
It's the same for a reason. It's the same because that's the face, people. Wow, that's kind of sad. But it doesn't stop here. Module 2, how you move. Why are you sad?
The terrible part is... terrible part with this is we're just proving the black pill here, by the way. This is literally just black pilling for women. Looks matter more than anything else, because like that's the first thing where we start. So if your looks don't match, it's so over. tell you in India stands for D, so basically that's the university. I mean, that's accurate, I guess. They do want dick. It's just that they want like 7-8 digit dick. But still.
Not like that. Bestie, who taught you to sit like this? Public bus? Folded like a lawn chair. You look like an iPad kid. They teach you how to sit. They teach you how to walk. You wanna see me walk? You're not gonna like it. No, I'm not getting sold to One Direction anytime soon, that's for sure. But I kind of only did that because you're gonna tell me it's a green screen. It's not. I'm freezing out here. So for you to tell me this is a green screen?
But yeah, I thought too this was a green screen at first. I am also one of those. I thought it was a green screen. It's not a green screen.
It's just rude. I'm just having soup. They teach you how to place your hands. How not to speak when you've got food in your mouth.
They teach you how to eat. That's a horrible pause. I'm sorry.
How to hold a bag. Don't know how to hold a bag? Just pay $5,000 and go learn. But they also teach you voice control. Let me hear your voice. You sound like you should go give these chickens a bath. That's not old money.
That might actually be very accurate to my voice. Anyways.
No! Lower your voice. Slower your pace. Pause. Often. Strategic pauses, they said. Just like how Yaku does in her cake review. And yes, the head tilt is imperative. Tilt your head a little, 15 degrees, they said. Pull out a protractor, bitch. No, that's too much. You look like you hanging. To whisper in English, throw in a few English buzzwords to seem more international.
Can you marry a billionaire in China? You speak Chinese and English fluently.
All the bilingual folk, you know, like...
Can I marry a female billionaire in China? By any chance? Yes? No? No.
Spanglish, Franglish, Mandaringlish. Yaku did it.
脸上镀了嘛，微镀，但真的镀的不多，不是从头到脚都科技人，一点点科技。
Some girls take it too far.
我小姐姐撞彩的，
You know, comes off a little odd.
What the fuck? What is she doing? Maybe she has like a plug somewhere and like it's vibrating and now she makes moaning noises. Do you know? Do we know what these freaky women are doing? Anything to get a husband. Bro, call you out. Yep. It'd be this way.
To say the least. Like Yaku.
Accompanied by a luxurious richness.
But your performance is really incomplete without posting it online, and that's Module 3. This is the most important part. This is where you are taught to build.
Hey, I have that. Wait, I'm doing that. See? I already got Module 3 done. See? Just have to do Module 1 and 2. I will be the trophy wife, the trophy husband.
A feed that's calm, effortless, wealthy. This is where they rent a penthouse suite at the Ritz or whatever. You've got 10 minutes with a photographer and a makeup artist. Go, 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 go! Where to stand in the hotel room, which window to pose by, little bathtub picture. You're saging your lifestyle. You and all your classmates. All the 20 other people that are gonna come in after you. And this is where you start seeing the same photos over and over again. With all these different girls. The same hotels, they've got the same bags because everything is rented and shared, the same angles. So you've got an agency and you all get the same curated image and it just comes off a little counterintuitive, I feel. You have such an exclusive image that only you and all the others that rented it with you share it. Now here's the thing, not all of these
You can't be this stupid to fall for this. I'll be so for real. Like these men must be must be insanely stupid. Everything is a lie. They're all CCP operatives, probably, likely. I just like it just doesn't make sense. Like you could not tell me to be this fucking stupid to fall for this like that. Like I don't know how they do it. I don't know how this happens that these men fall for these idiots, for these women. Like that's crazy. Like you gotta be extra stupid. Stupidity times 10.
camps are made to find, you know, a wealthy, eligible billionaire bachelor. Now, some of these camps are just socialite camps, and what that means is, if you want to be an influencer, which for some reason is an aspiration to men, that's usually achievable in China if you look rich, which kind of makes sense when you think about it, because every time we've made a Shasha Susu video, they would always shove these designer bags in your face. They have the same poses, the same play. I feel like they might have taken these courses too, but that's basically the idea. There are 3 possible reasons why you would join one of those things. One is because you actually want to learn how to get proper and act proper, which is, I mean, you do you. Another is because you want to become a socialite, and you would use those to be able to network, to present a certain curated image, to look.
So, in other words, we're just lying. That's what it is. We're just lying. We're just lying. We're just lying, and we're just even more lying.
Look a certain way, and that way tends to garner attention on social media in China. Third reason is to find a filthy rich husband. Why? Because these groups, these camps, they kind of put together these networking events, these dinners. They kind of push you into certain circles where you have a chance to mingle. Oh my god, what are they doing? I'm literally talking about mingling, and the chickens are mingling. So you have an opportunity.
Chicken sex. Nice. Look, they're making new nuggets. So spying, pretty much. And look at this, they're making nuggets right now. They're making nuggets. They're making future chicken nuggets. Chicken breast, chicken legs, chicken wings, all of it.
Through these boot camps to mingle, they teach you how to create emotional closeness without being transactional. To them, it's not manipulation, it's strategy. You know all those self-help books? Like Power, that book everybody loves. Those books are essentially marketed as strategy, as self-improvement. This is kind of what this is too. This one's manipulation, but that one's not. No, they're all kind of self-improvement by manipulation. Yeah, that's kind of what it is. So you put all these modules together and you get the final product, this course, which Amy allegedly runs. Amy, photographed in this very curious picture with both Luna and Mocha, who went on to marry superstars. Are you saying this works? Yes, it works. Yes, Chinese netizens did a whole investigation into.
If this actually works, that's insane. You are rich, why stop at 1 when you can have 10? This logically shouldn't work. It shouldn't. But a wise man once said, the people are retarded.
This thing, because it meant anybody could marry the stars. This whole thing looks like a factory line of socialites. Yucca is what it looks like in real life. For months online, she appeared to be exactly what everything this camp offered, everything this camp promised.
They put more effort in, at least, than American women, because all the things American women do to just get a hot rich guy is to just shave, right? He doesn't know I did an all shave to her husband. So in case the hot singer right now wants to bang her,
that you can become refined, wealthy, gorgeous, always in the right places, always calm, sophisticated, tilted in 15 degrees. She didn't chase status. Status followed her. Okay, like a creepy man in the dark, following her. When she looked back and she saw who that creepy man was, Huang Xiaoming, huge superstar in China. This man was the daddy of China.
The daddy of China, guys. The daddy of China. That's crazy. Yeah, I don't know. I wish I could do this. That would solve all my problems. I can't, unfortunately. I'm a dude. It doesn't work.
Just to put into context, he was married to Angela Baby, who is the standard, the golden standard that these courses kind of want the girls to become. Listen, I love, but may this love never find me. Those wedding vows were abysmal. The man said, I'm gonna ruin you. Channel that daddy character he's got going.
May this love never ever find me. May no love find me at all at this point. Just leave me alone. Let me live in peace. Thank you. We are good. We are good. Valentine, right? Stay away. Amor, stay away. We good. No more.
You know, from his movies, I guess. That's who he is. And shortly after his divorce with Angela Baby, which frankly we all saw coming with the vows like that and a mentality like this, ugh. You know, he doesn't need an Angela Baby, a successful... No. He needs something more performative, something more yucca. And he chased her. And lo and behold, they get into a relationship. These camps are working. She was an influencer as a result of her socialite camp training. Remember, that was one of the possible outcomes, to become an influencer. People started hypothesizing that she was dating Huang Xiaoming because of the posts that they were seeing, you know, her bag and his car, his view and her view, the same hotel room, and he's filming a movie in the city that she's also in. So there were all these things that were also like all aligning. You know, netizens, they love to do their they love to do their due diligence. All this is coming together and people are starting to realize, oh my god, he's like dating this girl. Then she suddenly posts this screenshot of a conversation between, a private conversation, mind you, between her and Huang Xiaoming's team. She wants to put an end to the rumors. What could that mean? Maybe that she's not dating him, and she wants to make a statement that she's not dating him, maybe? I don't know.
She's pregnant. She has been impregnated. That's my next guess. She's pregnant. That's just my next guess. Nah, Lord, if you exist, give this man a yandere baddie. I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. I'm not meeting women. I'm not dating women. I'm not going out to see any women. We are happy this way. Better miserably alone than miserable after being alone again. We good.
But she didn't know either what she meant by that because she deleted it. Like she accidentally posted it, only for him to very, very promptly after announce that he is now happily dating Yaku. I forgot to tag her. He tags her after he deleted the post he put without tagging her. He had to edit that because he forgot to tag her. But it sounds a little bit odd. Like, why didn't you tag me? Said micro-influencer Yaku. Tag me in the post! To the ultra-famous guy, because she wants to be social climb. That's what these courses are. They're social climbing courses. Girl worked so hard and she finally got there and she married this.
Guys, at this time, I think, to buy Andrew Tate's course, we're gonna social climb. We're gonna be no longer broke. What color is your Bugatti? You know? You get the idea.
Frankly, unbearable man. Girl put in the work. She really read Power, you know, cover to cover. She said, I'm changing my life. When that announcement comes out, you start getting all these articles about her. Not like who she is, but how beautiful she is. Articles that are almost manufactured, almost curated, the same way her entire image is curated. The people eventually forgot about her until she posted a video teaching you how to eat cake. Yes, until she stuck a teaspoon of cake in her mouth and become a viral meme in China.
Even your nasal cavity.
Be so for real. She said nasal cavity. But you can see her training. You can see the effort being put into this, you know? But you remember the modules, right? You remember how you had to like throw in a few English buzzwords here and there to sound international? So if you're bilingual, you probably already do this. You know I be throwing English words into whatever other language I'm speaking. Because sometimes it just feels like that English word is just like cringe. How the fuck are you gonna say cringe in another language? You know, when you're speaking in Spanish, you're gonna say cringe. That makes sense. But for Yaku, she doesn't know words like cringe. What's a very common English word that you would know? Do. The verb do. To do.
我们读完
对
上读了嘛，微读，但真的读的不多。
It's just crazy that these dudes fall for this. I don't get it. I don't get it. I don't understand. Think about the culture war of men and women. It's propaganda pushed by Gorloks and Forever Alone with, or it's because people want to destroy normal men and women straight up. Crabs in the bucket on both sides. Andrew Tate clones for dudes and O of Horse for women. Pretty much. But also I go further actually. I go further actually. It's not the Gorloks. The Gorloks and Forever Alone O of Horse are pushing it. But I'm gonna say this. The leaders of this world push it as well. They push it as well. Disguised as feminism, co-opted feminism. And they're now pushing it. Because what's better than one family member paying taxes? two family members paying taxes. What's better than one being able to buy stuff, two being able to buy stuff? At the end of the day, all of it comes down to money. They can farm the culture war from money.
不是从头到脚都科技人，一点点科技。
So, so she just opts out. So she decides to use the verb do in English in a Chinese sentence. Imagine doing that in like any other language. That is just
Yeah, I mean, it seems like she's speaking like code word, like she's speaking like in a language that others understand, in a way that she was conditioned to speak. That's just me though, but that is what I'm seeing. That is what I believe. She's speaking in a manner that is very much from where she learned it.
that is just insane. It's just so weird and botched. But yeah, she does throw in English words because that's what you learned in the modules. And that's what you learned in the course where you spent $5,000. Imagine not like actually applying that shit. Come on. But what really got people to dig into her was that cake video. Because yeah, she described that cake like it was erotic poetry. Like it was a medical procedure described like erotic poetry. And it was confirmed that her lifestyle was not organic. It was manufactured, constructed. Her ma'am's reputation collapsed overnight, so much so that Huang Xiaoming had a movie coming out that flopped in the box office. And people were saying, oh, it's because you were associated with Yaku, that's why. Man's distanced himself from her. Public opinion turned cold on her. Yako's suddenly not a success story. Now she was a case study, not because she did something uniquely evil. No, quite the contrary, because she did everything right. So perfectly that it felt like it went too far. Her performance felt like it was excessive, so deliberate, way too polished, and she just looked like somebody acting rich rather than just being rich. What happened here was that people saw through it, the theatrics, and they felt tricked.
Yeah, but the dude didn't see through it, which is even more interesting. Croc, yes. I have the video already in my list. Don't worry, kiddo. I got it.
But that begs the question. She did marry Wang Xiaoming. He did love her for that curated image, ironically. How odd is that? Like, I'm sorry. Imagine pretending to be somebody so somebody loves you. That's literally the complete opposite point like of what love is. I feel like everybody performs. You know, everybody edits their life to some degree, right? Come on. Some of us take it too far. They sign up.
Obviously, some stuff you wouldn't say, right? Even if you believe it, you wouldn't say it, right? We do curate our lives for like an online audience. That makes sense, right? You can just say some stuff that you do that is just not for the public. That makes sense, right? I think we all agree on that. But then again, most people do not understand what love is. We now live in a time where new dating trends have started, which are called dating to experience. Which is nothing else. I'm gonna use you until the butterflies are gone, and then I'm gonna move on. By the way, that does exist right now, and people have been pushing it. Dating to experience. Essentially, the ultimate form of consumerism. Consuming people. Is not fun. We're in the end game, guys.
To socialite boot camp, but it's just a symptom of living in a world where people feel like being yourself is not enough to survive. I don't know, what the fuck is this? Like, it literally doesn't matter. None of it matters. It's just juice. Just tea, y'all. It's not deep. What are your thoughts? Would you join a socialite boot camp? How to be a trophy wife? What's your take? What do you think is...
Yes, I would. If I were a woman and it worked, like it would be like essentially a failsafe, why not? Why not?
More ridiculous? Fooling everybody to such an extent where you become a celebrity based on absolutely nothing. Going so far as to marry one of the biggest actors in the Chinaverse. Decided to marry you based on that false curated image you put up in his face. Like, that's just insane. That's just insane. It's like marrying a con artist. Oh, wait. Just kind of give con artist vibes, the whole thing. Yeah. You guys, I'm literally freezing. That was pretty much it, guys. I hope you enjoyed today's video. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Do you
That's pretty much the end of the video. My thoughts are this is crazy that there's actually dudes out there that do fall for this. I think it's insane. You shouldn't be falling for this. Legit, you should not be falling for this. I mean, they do, but they shouldn't be, right? Logically, they shouldn't be, but they still do it. Like, I feel like if you are rich, you have to be probably even more cautious about who you're with, right? I feel like you have to be extra cautious, so you're not just getting exploited. But that's just me. Anyways, there's literally wife schools out there. Or like, rich wife schools. Somehow. Sugar baby schools. Anyways, like, comment, and subscribe.